Hey guys, it's Dory from Stampin' Always with Dory. I hope everyone is doing well this evening. I'll give everybody a couple minutes to hop on here before we start this evening with our Z-fold. If you guys are on, let me know. Give me a like or a love. I'm not sure who's upstairs in the house, but it sounds like they're doing construction. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I know the Commanders game is on, so some of my favorite watchers may not be on. But tonight I wanted to hop on here. This weekend I attended a Stampin' Up! Fundraiser, and one of the cards we made was a Z-fold. And we've all made Z-folds before. They're super, actually there's several different ways that you can make one too. And so we're going to make one this evening that is my favorite. Okay, and this uses the Nests of Winter. Okay, and that is found on page 30 and 31 of your holiday catalog. So let's see the Nests of Winter. Okay, it is a beautiful suite for all of my bird lovers. Hi Anne, thanks for joining me. Happy Monday. Okay, there is a stamp set and dies. There is the birch embossing folder. There is the Nest of Winter 12 by 12 DSP. It's absolutely beautiful. So page 30 and 31. So this is what some of the samples look like. And remember I told you last week, I go from the bottom and I look to see what my colors are going to be, what my color palette is, okay? So we have Real Red, Copper Clay, Garden Green, Coastal Cabana, Crumb Cake, and Gray Granite. All right? So I pulled out my Coastal Cabana because I absolutely love the birds that are in this set. And I love the fact that you can use the dies to cut out these beautiful birds. Let me show you. I love that Stampin' Up! Is doing this. Hi, Joanne. So this die cut is going to cut out this bird. And there's one that is going to cut out this one as well. So these two birdies on this piece you're able to cut out. Okay? So I went ahead and I die cut my bird. Love it, absolutely love it. Okay. And for the Z-fold, you are going to use a regular piece of cardstock, and I'll show you some other samples after I'm done too. So it is 5.5 by 8.5. Okay. Hi, Henry. Thanks for taking a break from the Commanders game. Henry's a diehard Commanders fan, so I'm surprised he's tuning in. And you're going to fold it in half. Okay, so we're going to score it. And my scoring friend is back here. And that's where my other die was. Sometimes I need things that I can staple them to my forehead. So we are going to put our cardstock on this is my favorite friend, right? My Simply Scored. And we are going to score. Henry, are you proud of me? I got on here all by myself tonight. And I'm not stamping in the dark, which is what I did when I went solo last time. So I'm gonna do 4 1/4, gonna come down, okay? And we're gonna fold it in half like we normally would, okay? And then you are gonna score again at 2 1/8. So that's basically half of your 4 1/4 is 2 1/8. So we are going to simply, if you want to just fold it back, you can, just so it's right on top. Okay, you can also use, if you haven't gotten your score pal yet, we have on our trimmer, let me show you, we have an amazing score tool on there too, okay? So yeah, make sure it's the score tool and not the cutter, but we have an amazing score tool on there too, okay? All right. So that is your Z fold. See, it looks like a Z. When you hold it up, it looks like a Z. That's why we call it the Z fold, okay? So we're gonna put that down. And we are going to, hopefully you guys are all gonna wanna make this Z fold because it is super quick, easy, and fun. And that's what we're all about, okay? So there's our Z fold. So this Z fold, and honestly, if you look up on Pinterest or some other demonstrators, everybody has their own way of doing the Z fold, but I love this one. So this one, you're taking a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of cardstock, and you're gonna put that on the top. But before we do that, I have taken this paper, guys, is amazing. Let me show it to you real quick. I get so excited by paper. I'm probably maybe, I don't know, I'm the only one, but look, it has like kind of like the birch look to it. Then there's this fun one here that we're gonna use on our card, but check these out. These, I absolutely love these. Look at all the birds, the fun birds. Hi, Catherine from Tennessee. That's so awesome. Thank you for joining me. Look at these beautiful birds, okay? And if that didn't get you, then this one might. Look at these. They're perfect for the holidays. You can fussy cut these, or you can use these just on one of your favorite cards. And then this one, I can't forget this one too, like birds in the woods. Okay, this is like my dad when he takes pictures when he goes hunting. He shows us pictures and we see nothing, but he swears that there's either birds or squirrels in the photos. So then there's this one, which you can cut in half. So you'd have, if you cut it at 6, you would have this side, and then you'd also have this side as well. So I've made a couple things with that, and I'll roll those out at the end. So stay tuned for the end of the video, so I can show you a couple more samples. But this one, I absolutely love. I know this one would be perfect for a holiday card, okay? It does have the berries and the birds, but I love the My Heart Goes Out to You. Just a little, thinking of you, want to let you know that you're in my thoughts and prayers kind of thing. So I love this little sentiment. All right, so let's get to work. So we have our 2 pieces of Designer Series paper. I'll show you what's on the back of both of those. Not quite going together, but they make a great combo on the other side. All right. So I'm going to take this is basic black, and I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm going to put, I just had to put a new one in, and I just kind of do like little checks on the edges. Okay, and we're going to put this one, and they are going to overlap, and that is a-okay because we are going to use some of the fabulous pom-pom ribbon. So excited about the pom-pom ribbon. Hopefully you guys are excited as I am. Those of you that are joining me, I would love it if you would share my video. There is a prize. The following week when I go live, there is a prize for the people that share my video, and I'll announce that at the end today. End of the video, so you have to stick around. Okay, so you can see how that overlaps. Okay, so this is 3 by 3 1/4, and this is 2 by 3 3/4. Okay, just a layer, right? Then check out this ribbon, guys. I am in love. Look at the little pom-poms on the end. It's so stinking cute. I'm all about ribbon and embellishments. Anything that sparkles, shimmers, and shines. That has my name on it. All right, so I did with this one, sometimes we do our faux bows if you stamp with me before, but this one we're not. We're gonna wrap it, and then we are going to tie a little knot. Okay, let me tell you how long that is. I didn't measure it, I just tied it. Let's see. It's about 12.5 inches long. Okay, so we are going to take this, and I do not like seams on my cards. Okay, so you can use ribbon, you can use paper, whatever you would like to cover it up. Okay, and then we're just gonna bring our ribbon over here. I don't like to tie them in the middle. I like to kind of have things at a diagonal. So we are going to, and you can always, this is not attached, so you can always move it up like that. Okay, so it is not attached, so you are able to move it up and cover up your seam and put it wherever you would like it. And these are some, they're legit. They're Stampin' Up! Scissors. They're just older ones, but I love them, so I keep them around. I like old things, so I keep them around. And so there's your first layer there. Okay, so we are simply going to add this to the front of our Z. Okay, thank you so much, Joanne. I appreciate you. And I like that you shared with pleasure. That was so sweet. So we are going to put dimensionals on the back of this as we attach it to our card front. Okay, and my dimensionals, I just had them. Does this ever happen to you guys? Like, you feel like you need to, you know, kind of put things on your forehead so that you can find them? I just had them. Just had them. They're around here somewhere. And I've covered them up. This happens. Okay, so we're gonna put dimensionals on here. And the reason that we're putting dimensionals on here is because we have this layer of our ribbon on the back. Okay, so since we have that ribbon, we want to make sure that we bring that layer up just a little bit, because sometimes it pops off the card if we don't do that. See, and especially since we have the pom-poms too. Okay, Mary, happy Monday. Corinne, hi guys, thank you so much for joining me. All right, I'm gonna show you my trick. So we're only gonna put adhesive on half of this, right? Because we want the card to open up and we want our friends to see our great creation on the inside too. So I'm gonna put 2 here. I'm gonna put 2 here, but I'm not putting them all the way down at the bottom. Why is that? Because we're layering. So we're bringing it in. Thank you guys for sharing. I greatly appreciate you. And if you haven't yet, if you're coming to me from Facebook, I also am live on YouTube as well. So I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I said it right, Henry. I said subscribe. Henry always says, hi, Kaysen. Henry always says, Mom, it's subscribe, it's not like. So I guess I'm showing my age a little bit. All right, so we are going to put that on the top, just like that. Okay, and since we see how it opens like this, all right. Then we're gonna take our birds that we have cut with our stamp cut and emboss machine. All right, I love this. I don't have to do any coloring, shading, anything. I use my stamp cut and emboss machine, my designer series paper, and cut that right out. Okay, it makes me look like an artiste. All right, so I'm going to add this to the card, again, using dimensionals. And you can see we have the little edge of the branch. So I'm gonna kind of make sure that that's at the edge of my card. So let me flip this over, and I'm going to add dimensionals. I love dimensionals. If you've never stamped with me before, I use them in many occasions. I love it too, Joanne. Sometimes we forget about like the blues and the and I love the black. I think the black, the basic black, really makes it pop. So I love that. And I'm gonna show you this too. I used a little die. It's from the main idea book and catalog. And I'll tell you which one it's from in just a minute. Thank you. But this one is fun. Let me cut it. I'm gonna cut it out for you so you can see it. So my stamp cut and emboss machine is right here beside me. And I'm gonna cut this out. Hopefully I won't cause an earthquake on the table. And when I cut this out, you will see what happens on the other side, okay? So you get two pieces. You have this piece, and then you also have this piece as well that goes around the outside. Two pieces, all right? So you can use the one piece, or you can combine them both together. So if you choose to combine them both together, let me show you. Look, you guys, have you ever seen one of these? It's a brand new cutting plate that doesn't have any marks on it. Well, good afternoon, Caleb, AKA good evening. All right, so I'm gonna run this through. Sorry, it's a little bit of an earthquake, but look. So you get this piece here, and then I need my take your pick tool. If you don't have one of these are great too. See these little kind of corner pieces? It allows you to have those details that come right out. Okay, so we have these two pieces together, and I'm gonna show you how we attach them. But first, here's a card that I made. Same design, and it has the layering. So it has the inside die, and then it has the outside piece too. Okay, so that's another, my heart goes out to you. Different design, using up some of that beautiful DSP that is in our holiday catalog, our mini catalog. If you don't have a catalog and would like one, please let me know. I would love to get one into your hands. Okay, so we're gonna use both of these pieces on this card here, okay? Oh, let me make sure I'm in the screen. There we go. And I'll show you how I put it on. So this one is from Unbounded Love. And this is in our main idea book and catalog, okay? And I'm gonna use my Memento Black ink, Tuxedo Black. Black goes with everything, right? All right, so I'm going to stamp this to the best of my ability. Okay, I'll take it. It's straight. And if it's not, what do we always say? There's two sides to every piece of cardstock, so if you mess it up, you can always turn it over and stamp it on the other side, okay? All right, so here we have this, and I'm gonna show you my trick of how to get the little layer around the outside, okay? So you're gonna put it like this, right? And I'm gonna put it on with dimensionals. So I just put it right inside, okay? And then make sure it's straight, because that would be so super sad. All right, so we're gonna put one here, and then we're gonna put one here in this corner. I'm gonna do one in each corner, okay? And that is how I get that little edge around the outside. So then we're going to peel those off. Remember, our dimensionals are double-sided. Can't go wrong with dimensionals. There's 300 in a pack. Definitely want to add those to the order. And then we're going to put that, so you can see the difference. We have My Heart Goes Out to You. So you have with the layer right here, and you have without the layer. Okay, which one is your favorite, guys? Which one do you like best? Do you like with the layer, this one, or do you like without the layer? I think they both look great personally, but we're gonna finish this card with Razzle Dazzle Sparkles here. So these are our rhinestones. They're 100 on a sheet. Like I said, I love everything that sparkles. So you have small, medium, and large. And when I add things like this, you like it without. Okay, Joanne. So we have one vote without. Anybody else gonna chime in? I use my Take Your Pick tool, and there's a little spatula. Helps you take the rhinestones off, and I do them in a triangle. I always, my rule of 3. Okay, so that adds a little. Henry likes the left one. All right. I appreciate the, whoops, that one's got a little. All right. So then we are just gonna put a piece of our basic white cardstock on the inside. And that is gonna be 4 by 5 1/4. So this is a great design to impress your friends with because it's super quick and easy. You can, and I'll show you here in just a second. So 4 by 5 1/4, forgot to cut those beforehand. And we're gonna put those on the inside of both. Okay, so, okay, I love that idea. Yep, I like that too. You can always, I did have one, I had one I made the other day and I did a different color. I'm not sure what that one is, but I did do a design like that. So I love that idea. I'll have to try one of those and I'll post that one too. All right, so this is how your card is gonna open, just like this. And then your basic white is gonna go on the inside. And I challenge you guys to make one of these cards. I can't wait to see what you come up with. I love for you guys to share your creations. So I'm gonna put my basic white there on the inside, and then you're gonna fold it. And that is going to be your card. Okay. And let's see, if I have a little piece, let me see if I have a little piece of basic black here. I think I might. I might. Okay, I do have a piece of basic black, guys. All right, so I'm gonna cut one real quick. It's a little impromptu cutting. And let's see what it looks like. All right, ready for a little Stampin' Earthquake here as I run this through. So stay tuned, let's see. I love that you guys are interacting and leaving comments. Okay, let's see. Here it is with the black. And I'm gonna take your pick tool and turn it around. All right. So here it is with the black. That's what it would look like. What do you guys think about that? I kind of like that one. It really makes it pop. And it goes with the border around the edge too. Do you guys like the black? Thanks, T. All right, I like the black. I think that's definitely a winner. And then there we have it with the white. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put the white on the inside of my other card. You guys can see this. And then as far as stamping on the inside, I know, Corinne, it looks beautiful. Thank you so much for that tip. I really appreciate it. Now I'm gonna have to go back and do that to the other one. Instead of the white, I really like the black. So, stamp it on the fly. There we go. Love it. Yes, I absolutely love this one. That's great. Okay, so, even though, well, this one isn't attached. That's why it's kind of, we just wanted to see what it would look like. All right, so I'm going to move these aside and I'm going to show you a couple of quick and cute ones that I made with the DSP. So here's one, super quick and cute. Season's greetings. There's a Christmas tree trying to sneak in there. I'm not sure where that came from. And they open like this. I haven't stamped inside yet. So there's that one. Then there's this one, the little birds. I love little birds. This one says, "My heart goes out to you." Another Z fold. See at the top, it's a Z. All right. And then I'm going to show you what not to do. All right. It's okay to not be perfect, right? And admit your mistakes. So you do not want to stamp when your DSP is already on your card. Okay. Because this is what happens. You have "See On's greetings." We don't want that. So make sure that you stamp your DSP. Either you open up your card like this, or you stamp it before you put it on the cardstock, because there's a layer here. Okay, Genius Dory forgot about that. And so it stamps really nice, but then it kind of, you know, is a little uneven there. So that's how you get the "See On's greetings." Okay, so we don't want "See On's greetings" for anyone. And then this is the last one, the "My heart goes out to you." I love this one. I love the colors. This is our wild wheat. I am wild about wild wheat. And let me show you this designer series paper. If you guys haven't noticed, recently I'm in a designer series paper phase in my life. I guess that's, you know, comes in your late 40s. I don't know. But this one is another beautiful one on page 34 and 35. And it comes with the Regal Winter Suite collection. The paper is absolutely gorgeous. And this one is the one down here. And to me, it kind of just said sympathy card. I don't know why, but just with the black and just the flowers and everything kind of muted. I really like this one too. So that's just another design that you can use for that. But tonight we created with, sorry about that guys, the Nested Winter. And there are additional dies to go with that, where you can, let me show you. It's easier if I show you in the catalog, I think. You'll be able to see it a little bit better. You just order that DSP. Ooh, sorry. Goodness. It's getting wild in here. So there's this. Let me see if I can show you here. I haven't done anything with this yet, honestly, but there's this one that is, it looks like the birds are kind of sitting in the, like in the tree. But look at this, just thinking of you, so simple. The different things that you can do with this DSP and this paper. All right. And they have embellishments, my favorite. I love embellishments. So stay tuned, because the rest of the week will be, I'll be sharing cards with this suite. And, oh, I have to announce the winner from last week for sharing. Roll call, dun, 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 was Diane Grandin. So Diane Grandin gets a 6x6 pack of Oso Ombre DSP. So I will make sure that Diane gets that. And for all of you that shared the video tonight, you will be entered into a drawing, and I will announce that next Monday when I go live at 8:45. So again, thank you guys for joining me. If you need any supplies, you can shop at doryschneider.stampinup.net. And I will post the hostess code for the month of September in the comments after the video. And if you need a catalog, we have a mini catalog and a main catalog. If you need any of those or either or both, please let me know. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a great evening, and I will be back next Monday to share another card design with you. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.